Again, you can study from Google, but one a very important thing I have noticed on Google when you find information is that the same information is repeated in bits and parts. You cannot understand it from the fundamental level. Hey design enthusiasts, welcome to the Serial Designer. We are coming up with news for you. We have these one-on-one sessions from now on wherein we discuss important topics. Any difficulties you all have, you all can write in the comment section and I will clear that concept out for you in my upcoming videos, of course. Okay, so today I have a good resource video wherein I'm going to share 10 books which are available in your library, but you're not referring to them. Here are 10 books without asking, you can blindly jot it down. Up the most important book, and it's my favorite book, which is Francis D.K. Ching. It is available in your library. It comes in two options, which is shown on the screen: interior design graphics and architectural graphics. So you can refer to that book. In this book, how to hold the pencil, typography, illustrations, perspectives, hand-drawn sketches, how to do orthographic projections, how do you communicate the design language through representation techniques have been very well explained in this book. It's a must have, must refer book for all design students. Second, we have human space and interior dimension. Again, very important books which covers two important concepts, which is anthropometry and ergonomics. Anthropometry is the study of the human body and its dimensions, whereas ergonomics is the design of the furniture which is based on this human comfort. So this book is going to help you understand the circulation spaces. So a lot of times people have doubts कि kitchen के दो platforms के बीच में कितनी जगह छोड़नी है. So this book will solve that doubt for you कि दो persons को कितनी जगह लगती है, what does a space consist of, how many people in a space is enough. All these doubts are solved in this book. You should refer to this book when you have to study. So the human dimension and interior space also covers universal design, where we design for disability, and everything is mentioned in this book, all the dimensions, measurements. So, you must have heard your mentors telling you that you have to design for the handicapped, but where do you find these dimensions? Instead of googling, just go through this book. Also, one tip: Google is not going to give you accurate dimensions, but this book is going to give you accurate dimensions. Next, we have time saver standards. This also comes in two variants, which is the time saver standards building times, that is for architecture, and time saver standards for interior design. Both of them have, it's like a wealth of knowledge. Okay, you have like dimensions from a simple site table to how to plan an entire space, be it commercial, be it residential, be it hospitality, be it residential, whatever you name it, and it's there in the book. You can go through this book. So it's like a 1,020-page book. So you cannot like really own it, but I also have the ebook which I've attached to the description. Actually, all the books I've attached to the description. You can always refer to them. You can buy an ebook and have a look at them before buying, and also it must be there in your library. Waiver standards covers a lot of information on building codes, types, regulations, what is the distance between the two buildings, what is the distance between a space, how to design a toilet. It has planning techniques, planning illustrations and everything. Being a designer, I am still using this book, so you can imagine how important this book is for a designer. It's very simple book. It's actually my favorite, because this will help you in your field if you are doing residential. So basically, when you remodel a space or you're reworking on a space, plus you're dealing with 2 BHK or a 3 BHK, when the area is small, relatively small. So basically your academic projects, you can very well refer this book for your first year, your second year, because you have smaller academic projects. So this book will help you there because it has very simple drawings and it gives you very basic knowledge and explanation about how to plan a smaller space in parts. So basically this book will help you in that. So lighting, as we all know, lighting can make or break a space. So lighting is very important when it comes to an interior space. It sets the mood and the aesthetic up of the space. But where do you study this from? Again, you can study from Google, but one a very important thing I have noticed on Google when you find information is that the same information is repeated in bits and parts. You cannot understand it from the fundamental level. So now this book will help you study lighting from its fundamental level, that is the color temperature, natural light, artificial lighting, the lux levels, everything you study in this book. And also it has good case studies and illustrations wherein you can refer to it in your design as well. Also different kinds of light, that is ambient light, task lights, reading lights, dim lights, profile lights, all these are very well mentioned along with their representation codes and symbols in this book. The Scheme Bible, very very important book when it comes to understanding the basic concept of color theory. What palette goes with what palette, what are the different themes. It has a good list of color combinations as well, and they show you real life examples as to where these color combinations have been used so that you can use it further in your design as well. Also understanding color theory, complementary colors, analogous colors, the different color schemes that go with each other, different textures and patterns as well. So yes, you can refer to this book. Next is my favorite book, and this book is not only for architects or interior designers, it's for applied art students, amateur artists, everybody. If you have a pencil, if you own a pencil, if you own a pen, please refer to this book, Rendering in Pen and Ink. We use rotary pens, we use micro tip pens, but actually how do you sketch with these pens? Very beautifully illustrations, step by step they are explaining how to draw, how to sketch, how to do freehand sketching with charcoal pencils, with color pencils, watercolors. I think the newer edition has a few pages on watercolors as well, so you can go and refer to this book on how to actually sketch. Now just designing is not enough for you designers, you actually need to execute the space as well. So professional practice is a must when it comes to interior as well as architectural. So there are two separate books and they are flashing on the screen. One is the architectural handbook for professional practice, and one is the interior design professional practice book. Both of them have very similar knowledge when it comes to ethics, when it comes to how to make contracts, tenders, the regulatory information, what are the permissions and the legalities involved. All of this is there in this book. How to make a tender, how to submit a tender, what is the step by step role of an interior designer or an architect in executing a site, very well mentioned in this book. Very important book again when it comes to the technical aspect of design. My favorite volumes, so this book comes in different volumes. The one flashing is the volume 1. There are I think 12 or 14 volumes based on the newer versions, but each volume has different book has a lot of illustrations and diagrams based on how to do roofing, how to for architects, how to lay out a column, how to lay out a beam, how to actually precast a beam on site, how to make a beam on site, how to sketch it out, how to layer, how to do surveying, leveling, roofing, you name it all, everything is there in this book. Minute details as to how to even do flooring का step by step आपको पूरा notion मिल जाएगा, ये book में पूरा description मिल जाएगा. Very very important book when it comes to understanding how things work on site. Also good news for the people who draft, good news for the people who draft in and sketch and in their college. This book, you can actually refer to this book and sketch your templates, that is sketch your construction sheets. You name the sketch and it's available in this Mckay edition. So please refer to this Building Construction by Mckay to help you facilitate so that you can finish your sheets on time. Last but not the least, interior specification and materials. I'm sure आपको internet पे बहुत सारा information मिल जाता होगा as to what are the different and trending materials. But this book by Eliza Godsey is a little concise book when it comes to different kinds of laminates. So actually, it tells you what is a laminate, what is the precast laminate, and what are the different layers of a laminate, what are different layers of tiling. So it helps you in that way because it lets you go a little deeper into the material knowledge of anything, of say wall panels or flooring or tiles or whatever, so on and so forth. So also there's this very good website that is Architonic. A lot of you all should refer to this website because there are a lot of specifications. The website interface is such that when you go and search for a particular material, it shows you the sample, and the moment you hover around it, it shows you a good list of specifications. So must refer this book along with this website, will give you wonders. So yeah, these are the 10 books. I'll name them one by one. The links, the descriptions are there. Also feel free to drop in any comments in the comment section. Any difficulty you'll have in any of the subjects, you can always DM me, You can always put it down in the comment section. Maybe others have the same doubt. So we'll solve it together through a video. We have a very important guest coming next time. So please tune in and subscribe to our channel. Books which are very important: Francis D.K. Ching, Human Space and Interior Dimension, Time Saver Standards, Residential Interior Designs and Space Planning, Lighting Design by Wiley, Color Scheme Bible, Professional Practice for Interior and Architecture, Rendering in Pen and Ink, Build Construction by Mckay, and Interior Design Materials and Specifications by Godsey. This is me, architect Devanshi Choksi from The Serial Designer.